Exhale. There, I invite you to move your hands to your thighs and take a few rolls, but not full circle rolls. We're going to roll our head and neck to the left and right. So I'm first going to let it lower down to the chest, and then roll my right ear to my right shoulder. On my inhale, exhale as I come back down, chin to chest. And inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Repeating both sides, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Next, I invite you to bring some movement into your shoulders. So you might lift them on your inhale, wearing them like earrings, and then on your exhale, lower them down. I like to give them a roll to the back when I do that. Since we spend so much time looking down at devices, we get used to them rolling forward. I'm going to do a couple more of those. You're welcome to join me with an inhale up, exhale down and back. Once again, inhale up, exhale down and back. From there, I'm going to try a movement in your torso, core, and keeping the bottom half of your body still. I invite you to first give your back a bend with a C curve. So head's going to come forward toward your tailbone, tucking your tailbone in and letting your back curve backwards. Exhale here. Inhale, going forward with your chest and your gut. Shoulders back, head back, tailbone back as you inhale. Exhale as we scoop the tailbone and the head closer together. And inhale, filling up with air, chest out, core out. You might have noticed I used a different breathing pattern that time. Please breathe according to what your body needs. At the moment, my body said it needed to exhale first and then inhale. Gotta listen to your body. Next, I invite you to stretch side to side with me. We're going to use our bodies to bend. So I'm going to start with my right arm going overhead, and my left arm's going to come down to the side. As I stretch to my left, I like to look up and down to give my neck a little bit of a stretch to remind it to not become tense. And inhale, rising back up, right arm down. When my right arm comes to the side, I'm going to lift my left arm, let it stretch overhead. Breathing as you stretch and reach to the side. Allow your arm to rise back to the left side and bring your body along with it. Next, I invite you to lift your right arm, Place your left hand behind your body and twist to give your body a nice stretch and release to the left. You could turn your head along with the rest of your spine to keep the stretch going from crown to tail. And when you're ready, you could raise both arms up on your inhale back at center. And right arm behind the left arm to the right leg. And twist to the right. And I'm exhaling as I twist to wring the air out. And turning from the top of my head to my tailbone as I exhale. When you're ready, inhale back to center. And this time, I invite you to roll down, letting your arms hang low as your chin comes to your chest. Using that C curve to roll all the way forward. Resting your head in your lap. And letting your spine stretch nice and long and flat once you are forward, wherever is most comfortable for you to stop your stretch. You might not go all the way down to your knees like I do. Wherever is most comfortable for you. Rest your hands beside your feet, on the outside of your feet. To rest your hands on your legs. I have them on my knees and my thighs. And when you're ready, roll back up on an inhale, nice and slow. And exhale at the top. Give yourself a moment to settle and feel what your body experienced in that stretch. Where do you reap the benefits? What might it be telling you? Let's take another one of those bows and pay attention to what our body's telling us again as we inhale up and exhale, roll it down again. And I'm going to come to a flat back. My arms reach to the floor. And my back stretches out long over my legs. Inhale as you rise. When you are ready. And this is an excellent time to give your shoulders another roll back. 1, 2, 3 times for me. I'm going to bring my hands back to my legs as I prepare to stretch my legs out. So giving my upper body a good stretch. Now I'd like to give my lower body a little attention. Make sure that it also gets some benefit from all these stretches. So I could use a strap to bring my legs close to my body as I start to lift them. You're welcome to do so. I have my props behind me. Today I'm just going to use my arms. So I'm going to start with my right leg. I'm going to inhale here and exhale, lifting it up. Just giving it a stretch up and down. Inhale with your left leg, lift it up. Lower it down, give it a couple of stretches that way. Give your legs a couple of stretches in and out. I'm going to start with my right leg, opening up and back in, out, and back in. And my left, out, back in, and out, and back in. I would like to also give my feet a stretch. So I'm going to alternate from pointing to flexing and back, rocking back and forth from my toes to my heels, heels to my toes. So if I start with my left foot, I'm going to start with my toes, flexing onto them like a Barbie foot. And then I'm going to rock back to my heel and let my toes rise up. Try that again, taking some long breaths as you give your legs these stretches. Breathing in deeply and breathing out even more deeply. Now try your right foot. I'm going to start with my toes on my right and then rise onto my heel. And rock back, lift toes. And rock forward, lift your heel. Now I'd like to come back to the upper leg. So I'm going to wrap my arms, wrap my interlaced fingers under my knee. So they're going to be like this, like a cradle for my knee. And I'm going to take a breath as I lift my knee up and stretch it toward my torso. This is a good place to give your ankle a nice circle in and circle out. Stretch your leg nice and long and bring it back in. Long and back in. And then rest that leg. I'm going to try the same on my left. So cradle my inner knee or the back of my knee and bring my leg toward my torso. Breathing fully. So this is a good time to practice breathing into your back instead of just pushing your gut out while you're trying to bring your leg toward your body. Breathe toward the back of your ribs. Circling the ankle to one direction and circling it gently in the other direction. Stretching the leg long and back in, and stretching long and bringing it back in. And rest that down. Next, we can give our inner thigh a little bit of a stretch, raising it, and resting our ankle on the top of the opposite knee, or you can use that turnout we just used and keep your foot on the floor if you prefer. I'm going to use this modification just to show you a little bit more of a stretch that you can offer yourself. So you can put your ankle on the opposite knee and raise that knee, the knee of the leg with the raised ankle, up and lower it down, giving yourself a nice hip stretch. Inhaling, exhaling, paying attention to the range of motion that is comfortable for your hip. Some of us have worked on opening our hips for dance, for sports, for other things, so we can lift and lower pretty far. Others might not, so it is up to you. Rest that foot back down on the ground and raise the opposite leg, crossing that ankle over the opposite knee. Or remember, you can do it with your foot flat on the floor, opening out with your knee that way. So with this modification, we're going to raise the knee and lower the knee, paying attention to the range of this hip, which might be different than the range of the other hip, as we inhale and exhale. Next, I invite you to put that foot down and give your body a full length stretch. So now, with all of those individual parts stretched out, this is a great time to extend your legs long, extend your arms, maybe interlace them first, and stretch both. I'm going to try them forward first, using that cat-cow. So my back is curved back, head and tailbone are tucked toward each other. And as I inhale, I'm going to bring them back and stretch long the other way. And exhale there. I'm going to shake out all of that. I gave my feet a lot of rolls. I'm going to end with some rolls for my extremities up here. My arms, my hands, my fingers. So let's start with the fingers. Try rolling your fingers in toward your thumb, almost like a flamenco dancer, flamenco fingers. Rolling your hands and exaggerating their reach. I'm going to try to go the other way. That one's tricky. Trying to start with my thumbs. Continue to give yourself some deep oxygenating breaths. Bringing in fresh air, all of that good fresh oxygen as you exhale that carbon dioxide. All right, from there, give your wrists some nice rolls. Gentle, slow, paying attention to the sensations you feel as you roll them. I can feel more soreness in my right wrist and hear the clink clank of the joints and the muscles adjusting to the movement as they move around with each other, work around, work together, roll in the opposite direction. That clank, clink, clank you may hear or feel is completely natural. It's okay. And the more you do these exercises, the better it will help those clink clanks to continue to be normal and okay. Next, I invite you to try rolling your arms. So I'm going to roll with my hands on my shoulders and point my elbows toward one another as I inhale and behind toward the back as I exhale down. And then inhale the opposite way. As they come up, I'm going to exhale as they come down. Now try a few rolls with the breath that's most comfortable for you. Nice and slow, noticing the sensations that your body is feeling. And give your body a roll or two in other direction. Attentive to your breathing. and how the rolling is feeling. Next, I invite you to roll your shoulders up again, like shoulder earrings, and back. Keep your chest high. Let your arms rest behind you. Let your head lift up. Take a few deep breaths in here. And when you're ready, those arms stretch overhead on your next inhale. And I'm going to stretch my legs out long, let my toes point forward and fold forward toward them. Go as far as you feel comfortable, stretching as low as you would like, and taking a few breaths there. Roll up when you're ready, and allow the shoulders to rest down your back. I'm going to pause here to end with some quiet moments of stillness. This is a great time to feel how your body might feel different after those movements. Does it feel lighter? Does it feel heavier? Does it feel more vibrant? Do you feel tingling? Good tingling, not painful tingling, not numb tingling? Do you feel your circulation is increased in certain parts of your body? Do you want to maybe extend a few more stretches to parts? Maybe you want to use your seat to do some seated stretches, such as folding forward to stretch your back. Whatever will work best for you, you are welcome to take those stretches and then give yourself a moment to settle and just take in what your body has experienced and what it has to say about what you've experienced. Please breathe deeply, fully, wherever you choose to rest.